Hey, look, this isn't what Technophilia podcast normally looks like. Normally, you'd see our beautiful, smiling faces staring at you lovingly and telling you amazing stories from the world of video games. But this week, you see a digital version of one man named Mr. Wolfie Smith, who also has been known to go by the name James Bruce. What is up, Mr. James Bruce?
Yo, not a lot, actually. I'm just sitting in the rift, not able to see much other than Minecraft. It's kind of cool.
Oh, yes, I should mention that James Bruce is doing this from inside the confines of an Oculus Rift, which is why his video is all doubled on the bottom of the screen.
And I'll be doing this for the hour of the podcast, so if I throw up at some point, just be thankful my webcam isn't on.
If he throws up at some point, let's laugh at his suffering. Also with me, a man who is suffering far more than James Bruce could ever suffer. Even if he were to throw up, his suffering would still be greater. And that is one Mr. Rob Weezahan. What is up, Rob? Bandana Rob, as it were, in Minecraft.
I am here against my will.
Yes, you
My
are.
captors have treated me fairly, but know that I have not divulged any state secrets in spite of my capture.
Well, there you go. That is...
And there are zombies. Can
So
we?
that is the life of Rob. Now, today, what we're going to do, which is a little weird, is we are not here to Let's Play Minecraft for you, because that would be stupid, and that would be something that is all over the internet. People have Let's Played Minecraft for years at a time, practically, without mercy. And that's not what we're here. We're going to do a quasi-regular podcast while just playing Minecraft in the background, because I don't
Rob's
know.
off killing zombies already. You're just standing there.
I'm standing here. Well, I was introducing the podcast, so, someone has to actually do some work around these parts while you guys are having fun. Well,
All right.
whatever.
Well,
not having
Keep
fun.
talking, but follow me at the same time, yeah?
Yeah, okay, I'm following you guys. So, our
All right,
first
we're
thing,
going to head to that mountain.
as we tend to do. Wait, what? You want to talk about Minecraft? What do you
Damn
want?
it, just follow me!
We're doing this, though, because it's the 150th episode, right?
Oh, that's right. This is the 150th
Oh,
episode. So we decided since we made you guys suffer through 150 episodes of podcasting. Oh no, I actually threw in my pickaxe. We would suffer through a game that we hate and James a game that he likes, which is Minecraft. Hence what we're doing right now. As usual, we're going to start this podcast off talking about the games that we've been playing, because we like to play games. So Rob, I believe you... Oh, no, not Rob. What am I saying? Rob wouldn't play this piece of garbage. James, you played a game called VR Carts, which is a virtual reality game involving carts, I presume.
Yes. Hey, head to the light on that mountain over there. I think there's something there. So VR Kart is actually pretty damn fun. It's basically Mario Kart, but it's a very early version, so there's not a lot in there yet. But it kind of works in VR. Like, you wouldn't expect a Mario Kart to work in VR, but it does.
Is it first?
Oh shit!
You got
I died.
shot. Oh, I picked up. Oh, I got your stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh, suck.
I got your stuff. Oh, I got arrows. I got iron swords. I am awesome. Now, is it first person Mario Kart? I assume, since it's in Oculus.
Rob, where are you at?
I found you.
Come on, follow me, Rob. Oh,
Okay.
God, there's bloody things everywhere.
I also died.
So no, it's third person, which is part of the reason you might it looks like Mario Kart. You're looking just above your cart.
So what's the point of playing that in Rift then, if it's not like first person-y?
Well, it's just more immersive, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
No, I mean, I kind of agree. I was a bit.
Look at Rob running. He's got arrows just sticking out of like every inch of his body.
I was a bit like, well, what's the point of this, Because I can't really see any benefit to doing that.
But it's actually fun.
It's actually fun. It actually kind of works.
So how long till Nintendo makes a virtual reality game with actual Mario Kart? Never?
I doubt Nintendo will ever do that because they suck.
Because they're smart and they realize it's a fad?
Nope. Hey, you see there's something glowing on this mountain.
Hold
What
on,
is it?
me and Rob
Come
are
here.
fighting this skeleton and he's destroying our souls.
Oh, well, come join me here. It's much cooler.
Where are you? Where's here? So,
Dave
I
looks like
had
a pincushion.
so do you, Rob.
If you-
So do you.
If you look at the mountain, there's like something glowing. I think it's... Oh, yes, it's lava. Don't
Oh, I see a
go in
mountain.
there. But this is a perfect place to start a cave or something.
A home where we can be safe and loved.
Yeah.
James, I lost
Um,
that. I lost that thing you gave me for breaking down the rocks because
God.
I died.
Damn it, Dave.
And
Okay,
Well,
yeah, I see some of you from my stream in here saying Rob is playing Minecraft. I just want to tell you right now, don't get used to this. Don't get used to this. This is a thing that is happening, but it's not a thing that will continue to happen over time.
Are you kidding me? We're going to do this every week now.
no.
I'd like to give in my letter of resignation. It's been a good run. These 8 or so episodes I've been on.
Has it really only been 8 or so episodes? Seems like you've been here forever.
I don't
Dave,
know.
you picked up my candles, and now I don't have any candles, so you suck.
What is this? What is this light over here? Why is it lit up? So VR carts. Would you recommend the one person listening, maybe who owns an Oculus? Would you recommend they check this out?
It's definitely worth checking out if you have an Oculus. Yeah.
Oh, look at this cool cave. This is a cool cave.
I know,
Except
right?
for the lava everywhere.
So
So next
I'm gonna
game.
put
Next
crafting
thing,
table in
we
the
all
corner.
played this week, which this is for those of you who don't listen to the Technophilia podcast, we very rarely all have played a game, but this week we actually have one. We all played the Battlefield Hardline beta this week. And
I actually played it on both PC and Xbox. I wanted to compare the two.
I played only on Xbox One. Rob,
And I played only on PS4.
okay, so we've seen every platform. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna come right up front here and say I played less than one full match and then said this sucks and left.
Why do you think it sucks?
Because it's exactly the same as the other Battlefields except with stupid cop skin, and I'm bored with boring old same Battlefield. It's literally the same game, but they just threw a cop skin on it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel that particularly unique. But it's not fun either, though, you know?
I mean, it was okay. How do I make a pitchfork?
You need to use this crafting table. Put two
You need
two sticks and then 3 on the top. 3 planks on the top.
Right.
All right, you guys, I've boarded up the walls.
Oh,
I didn't think about oxygen concerns, though, and there's lava in here, so the oxygen should burn up pretty quickly.
I don't have
Yeah.
any sticks.
we haven't actually hit any coal yet, so we don't have any light.
I don't have any sticks.
Oh, I believe we can burn wood to get coal as well, right?
I feel like
So
this is a hazardous thing to have, like, right in the middle of our living room here. It's like a rug of lava.
Can we like cover it up with rocks or something? James, what did you like about the Hardline beta?
Well, oh god, did you just take away our only light source? You fuckwits. Put that back up.
Look, it's right over. There's more.
Guys, focus on the podcast.
Okay, I made a thing to burn stuff.
There we go. The floor is not lava anymore. Oh,
Thing
except
is,
for-
I like Battlefield, and
Mhm.
so I liked that. You know.
So I'm coming from the perspective of someone who had never played a Battlefield game before, like literally zero experience. And my experience with Hardline was like it was two separate pulls. Either I spawn in and die instantly because I spawned in on an ally trying to be helpful and then someone just like shot me to death, or I spawned back at base and then like jogged for 5 minutes and then died.
That sounds like the experience of a lot of shooters, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I think I got more joy out of the tight confines of Call of Duty that kind of keep you in the zone at all times.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me like this should be just a Battlefield mod, not a game.
Wait, Rob, you know you can. I mean, you control where you spawn, right? It's not like you.
I know you can like spawn on allies or spawn at HQ or things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
sometimes you don't know what's going to be there when you spawn, and then you spawn into your death.
Oh, hey guys, it's light outside. Cool. Okay.
Seriously, we need some coal.
We need a door, also.
Oh, I can make it.
Where do I get sticks?
Yeah, I played a couple of the different modes in the game. One of them is actually a thing where there are several like hot vehicles on the on the field, and so you have to get to the middle of the map, get into them, and then joyride in them for as long as you can. And the longer you ride them, the more points you get.
I didn't actually play that mode. It just sounded stupid to me.
Why are there still zombies out here?
Are there? Where are they?
In the water.
Yeah, they don't seem to be. I think the water's putting them out, maybe. And I'm dead. But like the thing about it, you know, you said you think it sounds kind of boring. The problem is it ends up kind of boring because the cars move quickly enough that like no one who's not in a vehicle can move quickly enough to catch and destroy a car unless they get a hold of an RPG. And the people in the vehicles are super concerned with not getting blown up. So it ends up like a lot of evasion until, I mean, there are like neutral cars that you can get into to chase down the main ones, but yeah, it just seemed like I would either not be in a car and not be making points for anyone, or I'd be in a car but out of the action. So that didn't work as well for me. And then what was the other? I tried the huge, like, what, 32 versus 32? Is that the big mode?
Yeah, I played that also. That's the one I played.
That was really laggy for me. I don't know what you guys had as far as server experiences were, but that was trouble.
I did not have any lag problems with the big game modes. How do I get sticks?
You punch trees.
I punch trees, I got a block of wood.
Yeah, you need to turn the wood into planks and then two planks on top of each other.
And that makes a stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the f-
I will admit that I did a little Minecraft research last week to not look like a total idiot, although I have died 3 times since we started this.
Wait,
yeah.
So what do I do with these planks now to make a stick?
I think one of these...
2 planks on top of each other.
Oh,
Like, I didn't have fun playing Hardline, but another thing you gotta keep in mind is that there's a learning curve. Like, the entire community's on a learning curve with new game modes, so people are going to start figuring out, you know, how to catch the cars and stuff. So I'm willing to admit that, you know, maybe I don't have the full picture. Obviously, it's the beta, and as players learn how to make the game modes more fun, they'll get more fun. But I'm probably not willing to pay $60 to wait to find out.
See, I only played Conquest. Ooh, I died. I fell off a cliff and died. I only played Conquest because I was a big Battlefield 2 player, so I just went straight into Conquest because that's what I know from the old days. And I was like, yep, this is Battlefield 4, but with police skin. And I was like, I don't really want to play that, so I just quit. I didn't even finish the match. I just quit and then didn't go back to it again.
Well, one of the other like modes that was very specific to this was the like vault break-in mode, kind of like Payday, I guess.
Yeah.
Where, you know, the criminal team has to go and blow open the vault and get the bags to the drop points. It's got a weird dynamic to it. Because one of the drop points, at least on the map that I was playing, was like right where all the police were parked and typically spawned near. So it was kind of like a uphill trudge to try to get this bag delivered. But I thought that was probably the most interesting of the 3 modes available. There was the huge fight mode, there was the get in the hot cars mode, and then there was the crack in the safe kind of mode. So that last one was kind of interesting, but I think
I mostly played that. Yeah, the heist mode. Yeah.
Yeah, I think bottom line is like the vast majority of people are either Call of Duty people or Battlefield people. Like, they're 2 very different shooters in spite of the fact that they look the same when you look at the 2 boxes. It's like, oh, you know, grizzled, shaved head military dudes shooting at each other. But they're 2 very different games at the end of the day, and you're either a Battlefield person or a Call of Duty person, likely. You know, there's obviously some overlap, and I think I might just be a Call of Duty person.
I think I'm not a shooter person anymore.
Or I might be the third option. I might just be a Destiny person, in spite of the fact that people rage against that.
Oh, I found Rob.
I'm on the side. I'm like a goat. I'm on the side of a mountain that I should have no business climbing. But
yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
I found crap loads of coal, so I'm going to go back to our house and start lighting it up.
I don't know how to get to our house.
God damn it, Dave.
I lost it too.
I died and then I got lost.
Where are you going, Rob?
Okay, I found it. All right.
You found it? Wait, I'm right near you. If you found it, I must be near it.
Where did you find it? Did I lose it?
Where did you go, Rob? I lost it.
I'm in the house, and I can't remember how to use the workbench.
You click on it, or right-click it.
Oh, there we go.
Not
Okay.
being funny. What did you do? Oh, there you go. God, you've really hidden our house, haven't you?
How did he hide it? You made it.
Well, this is true.
So people in the chat are they're not, I don't know how to say his name. Sabrine, I think, one of Rob's peeps.
Sabrine.
Sabrine is neither Battlefield or Call of Duty. So then what are you?
Gotta pick a
In the
side,
North,
dude.
it's probably it's for Sabrine.
Yeah. No, I'm done with shooters. I think is pretty much what it comes down to for me. I just
What?
Do you guys-
not into
Oh.
any shooters I played recently. So I guess it's just time to not play shooters for me. Instead, I'm gonna just punch trees.
Rob, did you happen to grab a bunch of wood?
I did.
Super. Make a door.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me see how much I remember here. And once again, those of you watching on the stream, there is some delay, by the way, on my stream because we're doing it in kind of a roundabout way to get all of our streams on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Are
remember
you
making
coming
an
back
axe.
or what?
I don't know how to get to the house, so I'm just getting wood.
Well, then you're gonna die because it's gonna get dark soon.
Well, I'm gonna hopefully figure it out. Maybe.
Where did you go?
I'm on the top of a mountain.
Does anyone have any more commentary on Battlefield, though?
Oh, I might give it another chance. I don't know. Maybe I just
I
wasn't in
played
the
tons of
mood.
it and I really enjoyed it. So screw that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I hope it. My only hope is that my last thoughts on that is that I just hope it launches well. If anybody remembers, if anybody remembers Battlefield 4, then I hope it launches well. And as long as it launches well, and the people who want to play it can play it on the launch day, then good.
Good on them.
Good on
I
them.
put a light on the side of the mountain by our entrance so you can find your way in if you get lost.
I still have to know where.
Because that's the kind of helpful person that I am.
I still have to know which vicinity it is.
Well, I'm
Okay,
heading
question.
up on top of the mountain now. I might be able to see you. Jesus. There you are. Come here, Dave. You see me?
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Yeah,
Are there
stop.
5 different tools in Minecraft?
Yes, there's lots of different tools.
But are there 5 types? Axe, sword, shovel,
5 or
pick?
6, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, I think I've successfully made all of them.
Super.
I have one of everything.
Do we want to open this server to anyone in the chat that wants to come fart around with us, or what do you guys think?
As long
I mean,
as
I
they
don't-
don't screw up my house or anything, because that would
Well,
really
we
piss me off.
probably shouldn't because that's what people do on other people's Minecraft servers.
Yeah, but that seems like it would be funny because then James would get. Well, how about towards the end of the show, if anybody wants to come, we'll open the server
Cast
and you
the
can
gates open.
just come destroy James's precious garbage. James, where do I get to the house from here? I'm following you.
There you go, down here.
I'm trying to sword this rabbit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, in the interest of continuing having a podcast,
Right. We're gonna talk about World of Tanks now. Rob played World of Tanks.
Did you make a door, or are you waiting for me to do it? Okay, I'm going to make the door. I made the door.
I just busted a hole. I tried out World of Tanks. I actually have recently been reading up on it as far as like studies of monetization and how free games are doing monetization right or wrong. And apparently, by the way, World of Tanks is doing it very, very well because they have something around 25% monetization in their audience, which is like unheard of in the free-to-play market. But yeah, World of Tanks. If you've never played it or heard of it, it's basically what if the History Channel made Counter-Strike. It's real short matches, and when you die, you're just dead, and you leave that match because you don't unless you just want to wait around and see how it turns out. But yeah, if you like, the cool thing about World of Tanks is it's like 15 on 15 tank battles. And if you start up a match and you suck and you're like the first dude who's blown up, you just leave the match and go into your next match with a different one of your tanks while you're waiting for that one to return. And no matter what happens, win or lose, like the match results are delivered to you, any experience you got, any rewards you got, money or anything like that. It's all delivered later, even if you leave the game once you're dead. Like they don't force you to stick around. So if you're good, you get really satisfying matches. And if you're bad, you don't have to sit there and dwell on how bad you are. You die once and you go into the next match with a clean slate.
So I don't have to cry myself to sleep at night because I'm terrible at life.
Right. It just encourages you to hop into the next match and forget about what happened and figure it out. So like, it's weird because like matches, depending on how bad you are, last anywhere from like 60 seconds. If you just like drive your tank out and someone's really watching, just picks you off from a distance, you might be dead in 60 seconds. Or you might be there until like the 15-minute end of the match, if all the tanks don't get killed, or nobody gets a base capture. But like I don't know about you guys, but with that dynamic, I was just popping through matches like candy. Like I have well over 100 matches under my belt just because they last anywhere from like 1 to 15 minutes, and most of them to the lower end because I'm still figuring out how to not suck. But yeah, it's super cool. I mean, it's really addictive, and I would say, over 100 matches in, I'm finally kind of mastering the dynamics of like slow, methodical movement, picking people off. There's 5 different classes of tank to play: light, medium, heavy. Tank destroyer, which is a vehicle that does not have a turret, so it can only shoot the way it's facing, but does like piles of damage. And then artillery, which is basically park at the far end of the map and turn it into a point-and-click adventure game where you click on tanks to shoot at them. And there's a little more to being artillery than that. There's some repositioning and stuff involved, but that's the basics. And yeah, they start you out with like 6 tanks, so you never have so many tanks left in battles that you've abandoned that you can't just hop into the next match. Leveling up is kind of slow if you don't pay for premium, so...
Dave, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to build something.
What are you trying to build?
I don't know. I'm just putting things in the thing and seeing what I pop out as.
And where's Rob gone?
He's here.
I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm trying to avoid enemies while I stab bushes.
Yeah, he's stabbing bushes, obviously, idiot.
Well, I put a light on the side of the mountain, dude. Come home. We're waiting for you. I might even cook a rabbit if you're lucky.
Oh, well, I'm like half starved, so I should probably do that.
There's a food. I didn't know there was a food mechanic in this game. Jeez. This game's deep, bros. Deep.
Yeah. World of Tanks is totally free to play, so if you're interested in giving it a try and looking me up, I'm on the US servers under the screen name Bandana Rob.
What a shocker. I'm surprised by that screen name. I would have never guessed that would be your screen name.
Some people might not know how to find me. There's a thing that looks like a Slender Man.
I filled in all the lava, bros. No more lava in here.
Why did you do that?
The lava scares me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the World of Tanks, not nearly as much as you. I may have played like an hour or two, but I had a decent enough time. I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good, and the Reddit community was very helpful in kind of getting me on my feet. I do recommend that if you start liking it, like get premium pretty soon, just for some period of time, so you can get time and a half credits and XP from all your battles, because that reduces the like grindy feeling substantially.
How much does it all cost to get like into the? I want to be like a top tier buyer guy. Like, is it you pay per tank or is it a subscription?
Well, the vast majority of the tanks in the game can be bought with in-game credits, which you just earn from fighting. There are a few premium tanks, and if you buy a premium tank, the premium tanks. So, okay, real quick. Brilliant thing about World of Tanks. To keep everyone from congregating in the top tier tanks, losing in tier 10 tanks is extremely costly to repair. So what happens is, like, when you want to play a tier 10 match, if you like botch it and lose real bad and get your tank destroyed, you get a huge repair bill. And that drives people back down to the lower tiers, like 5, 6, and 7, to earn money where the repair bills aren't as crazy if you fail. So what it results in is people playing at every level of power in the game. That beginners typically populate the 1 to 4 tiers. And then from 5 to 10, you've got people anywhere between earning money to fund their tier 10 matches to playing their tier 10 matches. So it's a real nice way to keep people playing at every level and not just, everybody's doing max level content, so to speak.
That is very smart.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And but you said you were talking about the money thing. So there are tanks you can buy with real money, but the vast majority of them are bought with just in-game credits once you get enough experience points to unlock them. Like, experience points help you access higher tanks, and then you have to pay to buy the tank once your experience points give you access.
Right.
But if you buy a premium tank, you actually earn more credits, not XP, but just credits, I think, than you would just driving a non-premium tank. But the tanks cost anywhere from $10 or so to $50 or so. But that's like a lifetime investment, basically. Like once you have that tank, you have it.
So there's no like subscription, like I want all the tanks all the time. I'll pay you $20 a month or something, and now just give me everything.
No, there's nothing, and I'm dead again.
Rob is the worst survivor.
The subscription fee is the premium membership, and that's the best deal is $100 for a full year of it, which is relatively cheap compared to other yearly subscriptions. But then they have, you can get premium for as little as like 1 day, just at a significant markup, and that's how you get your like time and a half credits and experience. But you wouldn't want to get access to all the tanks immediately when you first started playing, because the players you would play against going in higher level tank matchups would be so far over your head that you would literally get blown up in the first minute of play every time.
Yeah, and that's not fun. That's not fun for anybody.
They start you out, like, when you start the game, you are super fragile. Like, one well-placed shot can blow up your tank. So that teaches you to play careful so that when you get to the higher levels and have more health, you play conservatively and you have more exciting matchups. But yeah, man, that game's real cool, and I intend to play more of it. I paid for like 1 week of premium to see if I liked the pacing for the amount of money I had to spend, and like week-long premium was on a discount, so I paid 600 cash shop gold or something, which was, I think that I can't remember quite what that amounts to. It's like $4 or so or something. Anyway, I got a bundle of gold to help me buy some new garage slots so I could own more tanks, but ultimately it's accessible, it's free to play. It is pretty competitive, and there are problems with bad sportsmanship and gold sellers spamming in chat.
Well, that's any free to play type thing. You're gonna find that the jerks come rolling out.
Right, and it doesn't matter if they get banned so much because they can just make another account.
Hey, is that Rob coming home?
He's home. James, give me some sticks.
You want some sticks?
I lost every single tool I had. Anyway, I risk turning this into the World of Tanks streak at this point. But yeah, I recommend you download it and give it a shot. Like I said, it's like slower paced Counter-Strike, but it's got a very if you suck at it, you'll get into new matches very quickly. So you'll never be stranded in a match where you're like, I'm losing and this is miserable for multiple minutes at a time. You're either playing it or you're dead. In which case you go back to playing another match. So yeah, give it a go and see what you think of it. I'm having a great deal of fun with it.
It's not like Counter-Strike where you got to sit there and wait 10 minutes every time you die.
Well, yeah, that's the problem that they avoid by letting you.
Yeah.
It's another great thing is like if you get blown up real early, you haven't had time to get emotionally invested in the outcome of the match, so you just leave. But if you get blown up kind of later in the match and like you've seen where the enemy tanks are and you're like, ooh, I want to see if someone knocks out the dude who got me, then you can just sit there in spectator mode and watch from the other tanks and so on and so forth. So you can get as invested or not invested as you like, and the game supports either mood.
I may check it out again sometime. I'll see how I feel. Yeah. See how I'm feeling. There's so many things that I want to play. There's all I noticed for some reason recently. There's just been like a really cool batch of unfinished games hitting Steam, like early access stuff, but stuff that looks actually like really cool that I want to play. And so that stuff is probably gonna end up taking up all my time. And there's also that new. It's kind of like a Telltale game, but not from Telltale, about the girl in high school. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to find it.
Life is Strange.
Yeah, I want to play that game. That looks fun. So I want to try that out. And then I want to try out Besieged, to the game where you build like things and try to get... it's like blow this up, and then it just gives you like an open bunch of tools and says make something that can blow it up. So
that sounds suspiciously like Minecraft.
Well, it's more goal oriented than that. It's like it's more like, in a lot of ways it looks kind of, it feels kind of like the mobile game type of thing, where it's like, here's a puzzle, now solve it.
Get 0, 1, 2, or 3 stars, advanced levels,
I don't think
periodically
they
does.
actually do stars, but yeah, outside of the star mechanic, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Until recently, I didn't realize how prolific that design was. Like, I started playing mobile games more often again. All these games have the same formula. Here is a corridor adventure path to go from level to level. Every level ranks you 1 of 3 stars. At certain points, numbers of stars get you things. Like, it must work. Either that, or everyone's just ripping off Angry Birds without knowing better because they're desperate to get your money.
The first Angry Birds is the only game I actually sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna get 3 stars on every level. Every other one, I just play them to beat them, and then I move on.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where there's a frustration threshold, and whether or not you cross that changes a lot about how you play it. I heard Plants vs. Zombies 2 had a really kind of atrocious thing where the first time you play a level, you couldn't earn any of the stars, and then subsequent times you came back, you could earn the stars. So it forced everyone to first just win the level, and no matter how, even if you did all of the things that got you the stars in the level, you couldn't earn them until the second time you played the level.
Right. Yes, it did have that, but
it's real dumb.
It was dumb, but I don't know. I didn't find it to be that bad in Plants vs. Zombies 2. The way it was annoying, but because you had to go back and replay levels, but it also, the levels were fun, so I guess I didn't mind replaying them so much. So
I burned out on tower defense the first 3 months after I discovered it.
Well, yeah, it's pretty played out. I can't argue with that one.
Well, that's what PvZ is, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's a different. It was. I mean, now at this point, I'm kind of bored with it. But at the time, it's a slightly different take on tower defense. It's the structure of the level, at least the rows versus the whole standard way. It's normally a circle path or whatever they have to walk down. Hey, everybody! I'm scared to leave the house because I'm scared I won't be able to get back.
Oh, you can get back. I'm gonna start building stuff.
There's still there's a skeleton in the water right below our house.
Yeah, you can run around him. Don't be such a girl.
But I won't know how to get back here, and then I'll die.
I'm going to say a positive thing about Minecraft.
It's bringing us together and making us bond.
I'm going to say one positive thing about Minecraft, all right? So brace yourselves because there may not be more.
All right, I'm braced.
Okay.
This music's really good.
Oh, I have the sound turned down. I can't hear the music.
I have the sound turned up on my... I like the kind of mellow, kind of, It's like mellow synthesizer piano music.
Oh god, it's raining.
There's rain? It's not raining on my screen.
It is raining on my screen. I'm going inside. F this, boys. I just lagged out hard trying to get in our house. I'm back in the house. I feel safe now. No rain for me, boys. Ha ha ha. I'm inside.
Come here, chicken.
All right. So I now am going to give a quick anecdote on the Dotas. Everybody knows, if you watch the show, that I play a lot of the Dotas. But when we do the What You've Been Playing segment, I very rarely talk about it, because what are you going to say? I played more Dota. It was the same as the other Dota, but different slightly. So this week, though, I would like to share a life lesson for you all. When you play a competitive video game, oftentimes you will be winning, and oftentimes you will be losing. When you are winning... Whoa, there's a hole in our house!
Sorry.
When you are winning, you may feel tempted to smack talk your opponents a little bit because, you want to let them know that you're winning. And that's fine. But you better make damn sure that you actually win. So I had a game recently with this guy playing an invisible hero. He walks around, he turns invisible, and then he can pop out of invisible and hurt you a lot. He was doing very well. He was dominating my team's face. And within 10 minutes, he started talking a lot of smack. Like, you guys suck, da-da-da-da-da. I'm destroying you. But then the tables turned. And all of a sudden, he died a couple times. And then he died a couple more times. And then his teammates died a bunch of times. Then one of them rage quit. And we came back. We came back and won the game. Now, I don't need to tell you, but all 5 people on my team really let this guy have it at that point, because we had spent 40 minutes listening to this guy mock us relentlessly when he killed us.
Was it the kind of thing where he's like telling you that he's had intercourse with your mother?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And it got so bad at one point that I actually said to him during the game when we were starting to come back, I was like, this must be the first game that you've played well in an exceedingly long time, because I've never seen somebody so excited about their performance in a Dota game. And he was like, actually, I haven't played well in like a month. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty sad, man. So anyway, the moral of the story is, if you want to talk smack in a Dota game or any competitive game, make sure you actually win. Make sure you follow through on your smack talk. So,
Dave, are you ever guilty of that? Do you ever like rage at people?
oh, all the time. But I make sure that I'm gonna win first. Like I know that lead is solidified before I talk.
So okay, let's air the dirty laundry here. What is a Dave kind of insult to say when playing Dota?
I usually go on just like stupid tirades about how like this must be the first time they've ever played the game, because no one could possibly be that stupid if they have any experience, or stuff like that.
Do you claim that their hero is Imba?
No, because I personally don't like. There are some heroes that are slightly overpowered, but very, very minor. And I personally believe that unless you're talking about like pros where all things are equal, your player skill can compensate for any slight imbalance of heroes. So I never accuse anybody. I may accuse someone of being like being a wuss for picking like a certain type of hero, like, oh, you're picking invisible hero, you're scared or whatever, but never overpowered. So that's a lesson you can take away, is that just make sure you're gonna win before you talk.
Glad to see you're the paragon of sportsmanship.
Oh, I'm a douche. I fully admit. So, when I alt tab to check the outline, it pauses my. James, our house is open.
I'm making it glass fronted. Jesus,
you
chill.
can make. God, James knows how to do so much stuff in this game. He's made glass, Rob. It's see through.
I feel like a caveman living alongside the Renaissance.
Yeah, I don't know how to make glass. I'm just slapping down various.
I would have thought that was obvious. You just cook the sand.
I've spent the last 3 minutes punching the grass on the top of our mountain to mow our lawn.
And I just
and he is like refining glass. He's like next thing I'll know, I'll get down there.
Could, go out and get us some chickens. That would be very helpful.
You want me to leave the house? Get out of here, bro.
If you guys could relegate yourselves to the hunter-gatherer role while I master society...
It's funny because this is actually like me in real life. I don't like leaving my house. And I'm currently just walking up and down this hallway in Minecraft, refusing to leave the house. So,
I punch the apartment's lawn all the time, so art imprints.
Now, how cool does that look? That's we've got a nice glass fronted apartment now. We can see cool. Outside,
and that should also make it easier for me to find it, because now it won't just blend in with the rock face. So let's see.
I would tell you how it looks, but I'm completely lost again.
God damn it, Rob!
This game needs a compass.
I want to.
You can build one with sand with the redstone stuff, but that's quite
not
far
if I'm
off in the future. Yeah,
being primitive man and having a sloped forehead, some kind of Neanderthal.
I'm drawing an H in blocks in front of our house to signify house.
What? I was like, what is that for? Technophilia doesn't start with an H.
Yes, I would like to signify that this is our house, and to do so,
D for Dave.
To do so, I'm going to just draw an H.
Is no one in the chat room saying anything?
Well,
not exactly being very responsive to chat.
Hollowfire says the only MOBA I play is Awesome Knots, which I have played, and that is a cool game. Has either of you guys played Awesome Knots?
Someone gifted that to me, and I never installed it.
It's like a side MOBA.
Yeah. I've seen people play it. I don't know.
What the hell is that, Dave? I was gonna put the bloody chickens here.
Oh my gosh! I found the H.
That's it. See, it's an H for house. It leads Rob home.
All right.
I'm soaking. I feel like this is just like a dramatic reunion where I walk to the house and it starts pouring rain and I look into your eyes. Dave, I love you. Why do we look identical?
I'm going back inside. Fuck this.
Also, all the H makes me think of is Red Dwarf and the H's that the holograms have to wear on their heads.
Well, it's the only letter that house starts with, so we had to work with the alphabet.
Hey, have you all got seeds?
I put some
Oh,
I put some seeds in our inventory box.
do I have seeds? I've been punching grass for the last 10 minutes. I have tons of seeds.
It's rain
So-
and seeds.
There's some chickens around the corner, right? What we want to do is make it easy. We're going to build a path around here, and then inside cut out a little hole, and we're going to make a chicken hole. Because when you kill chicken, when you throw eggs, you sometimes get chickens out of them.
What do I do with the seeds?
I don't know, but
You're going
I
to use
feel
it to lure the chickens. Come back in because it will be dark soon. But
Ah!
our patio has just become my diving board.
oh god,
We can just like leap right off of it into the pool.
I want to play. Let's do it.
Do it. Whoa!
Ah, psh.
How deep does this go? Ooh, there's a squid. Oh, punch it.
Where? I don't see anything. It's dark. It's dark! It got dark!
There's
It's-
multiple squids. Can these
Nope.
attack me?
I don't know. I'm going inside. It's getting dark. Ah!
I'm punching it directly in the squid hole.
Punch it in its squid face.
a glass chicken house. That's what would be good.
I am almost dead in too many ways. I am
I'm-
both starving and almost out of health.
Oh shit, I haven't eaten anything since we've been in this game.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll just cook some chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, at the
me-
risk of
Cooking chicken.
totally unlistenable for people doing the audio version, is there anything
right.
else game-wise we need to talk about?
I don't think we've been playing. Has anyone played anything else? But I've been playing Minecraft. I don't like it that much, but I don't hate it either. Rob, what are your thoughts on Minecraft? I'm having genuine fun right now, though I cannot imagine I would be having fun if I was by myself, because I would never leave the house, and then I would just sit there forever.
Yeah.
I think the sole amount of
Wait.
fun I'm having is on the basis of James' ability to make a nice house for us, because I would have just wandered the hills and gotten eaten over and over again on my own.
Should we make the ceiling taller?
Let's vault the
Yeah.
ceiling.
You probably should. I'm gonna build a chicken house first. So let me
But I-
just.
Build a pick again because I died last. Oh, I'm at like one food and one health, so I need like, take care
There
of me.
is a cooked chicken on the cooker on one of the cookers. Feel free to have that. It won't get you fully up.
I
but,
stole it. It's my chicken. Ha ha.
No,
No
I'm-
more killing chickens though. From tomorrow, we are going to capture the chickens
Can I
and
share
use
this?
them to make eggs.
Can I share
They'll
this
not eat
chicken?
tomorrow because I'm about to die.
Can I share this chicken with Rob somehow so we can each?
What?
I don't think you can actually.
Well, then I need to. My inventory can't be full because not all my hotkey slots are full. Can I eat wood? I can't do that, can I?
Quick, give him some food, James.
Can I drink water?
Food.
Rob needs
Hmm.
food.
I mean, this.
You not
this
got
yeah,
zombie flesh or
like,
something? I don't
if I
think
don't
I can
punch
cook
squid-
an egg.
He's gonna die, James. Give him food.
I see another
Wait.
Slender Man.
Let me see if I can cook.
Okay,
this
hold
egg.
on. I see some wildlife. I'm going to punch it for meat and hope it doesn't punch me
No.
back.
Eggs don't cook.
Rabbit. Who's a rabbit? Oh, there's a skeleton out here. Oh, guys, I'm toast.
Sometimes you just gotta accept your death, Rob.
But I'm not starving or nearly dead anymore, so ha! Ha!
Joke's on them for thinking they could mess with you.
Well, I suppose they did, in this manner of speaking.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, we still have a podcast going on. We should
Oh
probably...
yeah.
have a-
Podcast. So we are gonna move on now to the news. Some company named Alibaba has invested $10 million into the Ouya. Do you guys remember the Ouya? That was a Android-based video game console that is like the 5th most funded Kickstarter ever, or the 2nd even maybe. I don't even. It's up there. And as far as I was concerned, it was pretty much an abject failure. But Alibaba doesn't seem to think so because they've invested a lot of money.
Yeah,
Well-
but in fairness, their share price plummeted. So
Ouya's did or Alibaba's
Oh.
did?
The only thing I can think of with that, the only thing that can make sense of that to me is the idea that perhaps they are in an environment where there's just like not much market penetration for PC gaming or the consoles, and so they're like, hey, maybe we could make this a thing for a relatively low investment in our region.
I think it has something to do with the fact that they have their own custom Android, and they're trying to get the Ouya games and things onto their system. If you see what I mean.
Yes.
I gotcha.
That's
Possibly.
Yeah, that's one possible use case of why they would want
Hey,
it. But
if no one has seeds, I'm throwing some on the ground now. Get them, and then we're going to go fetch chickens as soon as it gets light.
I'm gonna make myself a new pickaxe because mine broke.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, don't bother. Here's one. I got 3.
I want to
So
make one!
Oh, all right.
All right, sweetie, you can have as many pickaxes as you want.
I can't make a granite pickaxe? Bullshit.
Don't throw a tantrum. Mommy's got a migraine.
Bullshit, I wanted a granite pickaxe and I couldn't make one.
I want a candy pickaxe.
Yeah. Give me that.
Okay. Any other comments about the Alibaba thing? I'm trying to be moderating host here and keep this moving.
I think the Ouya, I think the Ouya was a cool idea. And I think that it just was, I don't know if it wasn't executed right or if it wasn't marketed right or what the deal was, but something went real wrong.
You just have to have actual developers on board, you know? Like, the Ouya market penetration is nothing compared to the regular Android penetration. So what are you going to do? Make your game, based on the Ouya, or make your game based on what everyone's got in their pockets?
They couldn't monetize the regular Android platform. No one can. That's the problem.
Right. But I think that maybe it can't be done. Like, maybe that's the problem.
Could be that's the problem. I think that they did have that one good game though. That one game at launch, they had Towerfall Ascension.
Towerfall?
Yeah, but Towerfall before it came to other platforms, and that was the one thing that people were like, maybe I should get an Ouya so I can play Towerfall. But then they're like, wait, it's local multiplayer though. That means I got to buy like 4 controllers for my Ouya. So this $100 Ouya is now going to cost me $200. Screw that shit. I'll just not play Towerfall and buy Samurai Gun instead.
Mm.
And that's what happened. That's the story of the Ouya. When they write it in the history books, they're gonna quote me with that beautiful story about the Ouya. So
Okay.
also in the news, there's a secret VR mode, James, in Dying Light. Is this true?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't so much secret. I mean, they actually touted it when they were advertising the thing. It was like, yeah, this is one big part of Dying Light, but when they launched it, it wasn't ready yet. And the only way to enable it is via some random config file, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's clearly not ready.
Do you have
So
Dying Light? Have you been able to try it, or are you just going off of the videos of people's?
I'm going off of videos, but I'm tempted to maybe pirate it, then buy it.
Pirate it, then buy it?
Yes, pirate it, then buy it, if it's any good.
Well, supposedly the game is good. I don't know about the VR stuff, but the
Yeah,
game
but
is pretty good.
I'm not so sure about if the game's if it's to my taste, really. I'm not sure I'd like it, so...
Do you like zombies?
Not particularly.
Do you like
It's
running?
Not particularly.
Then you don't like Dying Light, bro. It's a zombie running simulator.
You could be right, which is why I don't want to buy it. But what pissed the community off was that Ars Technica basically tried the VR mode on it and kind of reviewed it, basically, when it's clearly not ready. It's a secret mode that you have to enable, and to try and review that is stupid in the first place.
Yeah, you shouldn't
They're doing it on
reviewing
the dev
something
kit
that's
of the
not
Oculus
done.
Rift. Right, the Oculus Rift itself is not final hardware, and then they're saying, well, it sucks balls. Well, of course it fucking sucks balls. It's not finished on dev hardware, and no one said it wasn't going to suck balls. So, these kind of pieces about VR sucking really don't help, because, it sends out the wrong message. You shouldn't be reviewing stuff that isn't ready.
That's right. If you want to talk about how VR sucks, just say it sucks. Everyone already knows that. You don't have to put out an article about an unfinished VR thing. Just be like, VR is garbage, and everyone will be like, yeah, it's true, it's garbage.
But VR doesn't suck, because I've been sat here for what? God knows how long. 30 minutes now, playing Minecraft, and it's fucking awesome. I'm living in Minecraft. You don't quite get that. You're sitting there watching a screen. I'm living in this house. This is why I give a shit about our house, because I'm the one living here,
Hey,
You guys are just kind of looking through a window at it. I'm in the fucking house.
I give a shit about our house. I just don't know how to make glass or anything besides a pickaxe.
I cannot emphasize this point about immersion.
So you haven't experienced any odd motion sickness or anything like that? You're doing good?
Absolutely none. No, I'm fine right here. The thing I
He's
think
also
Minecraft
used to
does
it,
really
though.
well in VR. I haven't actually done a lot of Minecraft VR for a while, but it's never given me motion sickness in Minecraft specifically.
Aren't you also used to it because you've played a bunch of VR stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to VR in general, but there's certainly still games that make me sick. I mean, Dying Light, for instance, would make me sick because you just put the torch out.
I know, but that thing was bothering me just in the middle of the room like that. Just like a thing sticking out like some kind of sore thumb.
But yeah, I think Minecraft really works. Mainly because...
What the hell happened to our H, Rob?
Hold on.
That was terrible.
Get further away. I hope I did what I think I just did.
What the hell did you just do?
Come around to the other side. Now it's a giant R.
Oh, for God.
For Rob.
Guys, the sun's come up. We need to go get some chickens, all right? Follow me.
I need sticks.
No, you don't need sticks. We all need chickens, for God's sake.
No, I need sticks. I got to stick stuff. So, yeah, Ars Technica should not be reviewing unfinished things. And I mean, if they are, you can kind of be like, well, it needs work or whatever if you want to write about it, but it's...
Well, here's the problem as I see it is basically they've gotten ahead of the company's messaging by doing something that was never intended to be seen by the public. So now the message out there is this feature sucks when the company never intended it to be ready for consumption anyway. That's the damaging part.
And we're not talking about, like, a couple of hobbyists secretly enabling this hacky mode. We're talking about a fucking leading publication publishing a review. And that is really, really upsetting.
Yeah, that's kind of cruel on their part.
James, I'm hiding.
Is there any way they could have made that mode without putting it somewhere where people could have gotten to it? Or
Oh God! What the hell did I do? It's all black.
What did you do, Dave?
I put myself in here. Oh hi! I'm okay. I found it.
I would really appreciate some help getting some chickens, but if not, that's cool too. Whatever.
I'm hiding.
Thanks, passive aggressive Minecraft mom.
I'm hiding.
Come on, girls, this way.
I'm hiding.
All right, what's our next news story? What do we got?
All right, news stories. What do we got? Some idiot said eye tracking is the next big thing, apparently also from Ars Technica. James, what did Ars Technica do to you this week?
I don't know, they're really rubbing me the wrong way.
Apparently. Hey, I found the outside. Hey, I found you. How's it going?
Just let me get these chickens back first.
He's looking at me. I got some seeds.
Oh, God's sake, Dave, don't distract them. Turn the seeds off. Or take them back to the house. Come on, both go.
Come on, buddies. Should I just hold them or do I throw them or something?
No. You just hold them.
Come here, chicky poo-poos. Puka puka puku. So, James, tell us about eye tracking.
It's stupid and doesn't really work.
Really? I thought it was pretty neat.
So that's the idea that, like, you can look at your screen and, like, it moves your mouse cursor according to where you're looking?
Right, Dave, bring them in here with me here.
Yes, that is the idea. So so if you're playing a game, it could, you could look to the left in this Minecraft
No, Dave, no, they've gone.
Why did they go? Come here, guys.
Dave, no!
Chicken!
Please tell me you're going to aggressively edit the audio version of this to not make it a veritable nightmare for the people just taking it in.
Not a fucking chance. Okay, Dave, put your seeds away and go away. I'm going to get these chickens back.
No,
this is my public apology to our audio-only
Yes, I agree as
fans.
Well. If you're not watching the video version, you're missing out on like half of the episode, even in the normal episodes, because
you really should.
Everything is so supported by everything we talk about is supported by video of said game. If you're not watching it, you're really missing out. I'm going to be honest with you.
Seriously.
I appreciate you listening. That's great. But you're missing out and you're hurting yourself, really.
You, come.
Yes, come to the video. So, James, why do you think eye tracking is bad?
Well, it distracts from VR. VR is where it's at.
Oh, so you got a dog in this fight, is what you're telling us.
Basically.
I knew this was gonna come back to VR. It's it's not as good as VR, so it sucks.
Well,
this is like the VHS versus Betamax argument going on here. Somebody's
got a
really dog in the fight.
Bad way to handle views. Like, okay, let me just get these bloody chickens back. This is really difficult. I swear to God. Come on.
What do we need these chickens for anyway?
We need eggs.
To eat them? Are we gonna eat the chickens?
There we go. I've trapped them. Right. Whew. That was a lot of work. So if we have chickens, we can make them breed, and then look, we've got 2 chickens. I'm gonna give them both.
What if they're both male chickens?
Nope, doesn't matter. If you give them seeds, they have sex and make babies. There you go. Look, we've got a little baby chicken in there now.
Already?
Yeah, all you need to do is feed two animals seeds, and then they have sex. Don't try giving seeds to the baby. He won't have sex yet.
Who is that tiny baby block chicken?
I feel like
then they make eggs, and you can throw the eggs, and you can sometimes get chickens out of them.
Okay, is there any...
I think we are incorrectly teaching our listeners how mating works.
So the way this eye tracking thing works, right, is it sees where you're gazing, and when you gaze towards the edge of the screen moves, basically. And I think that's kind of stupid. It's kind of like a really half-assed and bad VR. Well, Dave, you're trapped in there now. Can you not lose the chickens?
I almost... Oh no, one got out. Oh no, he didn't. He's right behind me. Hi guys.
Has anyone actually made something? Like, I think whether or not this is a proven thing is going to depend very much on what people make to use with it. Someone needs to make an application that makes it make sense.
Yes. Dave, do not go in the chicken house again. You just made me kill one of them because they tried to get out.
Yes.
And I do not allow escapes.
Yes, I made James kill a chicken.
Do not do that again. We need these chickens.
So can the chickens have incest?
Yeah, they are going to in a minute. I'm going to cook this chicken so you can eat it if you want, all right?
Anyway, I've tried some eye tracking stuff at CES a couple years ago, and it seemed cool enough as a method of browsing the internets and things like that. But I have a hard time seeing
Wait. How would you browse the internet with eye tracking? What does that do?
Scrolls the page for you. When so you can read like an article without your hands on the mouse and keyboard. You can kind of just kick back.
Oh,
and then as your eyes tilt down, it scrolls a little bit. So you just kind of do little eye nods to move it down. And that was okay, but I don't know if I would trust it for like a game that requires precision. But I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm yawning all of a sudden. What the hell? That was a giant yawn. So that's how exciting Minecraft is.
Yeah. I just built us a chicken house, and now you're saying you're bored.
No, I'm not bored. I'm actually having fun.
I ate the chicken you cooked, and now I'm going on a vision quest. See you guys later.
Oh no, James put special sauce on the chicken.
Oh.
Anyway,
Let's see what other animal
there's an egg. There's an egg in our house.
I'm roaming the desert and punching cactuses.
Don't go in there. You can't get out.
I took it. I'll build a thing, and then I'll quickly just break it and get out.
No.
There. Okay, well, we're clearly all not hot on eye tracking, so what else? Any other news?
There, I got it out. We have, I think, another story. Oh, yes, this one has been circulating the rumor mills. Apparently, Netflix, in partnership with Nintendo, might be making a live-action Legend of Zelda series. I knew James would think that was stupid, but what do you think about that, Robert?
I trust Netflix to... I think anyone who is hoping it is like super purist, lore-respecting Zelda show is going to be really disappointed because Netflix will make an appropriately dramatic work that's going to diverge from the video games, but sure, why not? I trust Netflix to make entertainment.
Do you think it'll be super violent? Like, do you see like a Game of Thrones type of adaptation of Zelda?
there's no way they could have gotten the license from Nintendo if they said they were going to go that route, right?
I don't know, Nintendo. What if they're trying to branch out and capture a new audience?
We're trying to make Link the next Conqueror. That's what they're doing.
Well, no. But just like in the context of that world, the stuff Zelda does would be, or the stuff Link does would be bloody and violent in real life. He's killing things with a sword.
The brand is too valuable for them to take that route with it.
When you kill things with swords, they bleed.
There is zero way. I mean, they're just going to do like maybe PG-13 violence.
So
but
not Game of Thrones violence, but maybe so some violence though.
Yeah.
It could be good. I don't know. It could also be absolutely horrendous. But Netflix makes pretty good shows, so.
Yeah.
I need iron. Could one of you go out and get us some iron?
I don't know where to find iron. I don't even know where to find myself.
God damn it. Alright, I think I remember some.
How do I make lanterns? Torches.
Coal on top of sticks. 1 coal, 1 stick.
Coal. Stick.
I'm exploring this neighbor village here. They've got like sand bricks and stuff.
Really?
Who is this? Whose village is this?
There's just a village off the way.
James,
Which way is it from our house?
I'd tell you, but I don't have any perception of north.
I got him.
God. Alright, got some...
No, it looks like they've got like temples and stuff. They've formed a primitive religion.
Temple Run. Let's play that game on the stream.
Do you lose health by punching cactuses, or is something actually hitting me?
I would imagine that punching a cactus would not end well for your health. It's a cactus. Have you punched a cactus in real life? They're sharp and prickly.
Well, yeah, but this is a video game.
Yeah, but it's based on reality.
That's a lie, and you know it.
No,
they've got like weird hieroglyphics and stuff over here.
Reality is a matter of perception, Rob. So, people's in the chat, what do y'all think about a Zelda show? Would you watch a Zelda show? Would you want it to be violent? Would you want it to be cutesy? They said specifically, the rumor says live action, so we know it's not going to be like a cartoon. What do we think? Give your thoughts. We want to hear them. We like you guys. We want to know what you think about this stuff. And I don't have any more news stories. Does anyone have any video game nonsense they want to bullshit about for a little bit while we play Minecraft that's not specifically on the outline? Any rants you want to go on, anybody? Oh, hey, they just had a really big Dota tournament, and it was really good. And there was one game in particular that went... There's a mechanic in the game called Mega Creeps. So when you take all 3 of your opponents' barracks, their buildings and their bases, they get really big, hard creeps that are like impossible to kill. And generally, once you get Mega Creeps, you win. It's really hard to come back from Mega Creeps. But there was a game in this tournament where someone comes back from Mega Creeps, and it is an amazing game. It's like an hour and 30 minutes long, and it is freaking epic. So if you ever decide you want to watch, if you've ever wanted to watch Dota, I put a link in the chat. Check out this game in particular. It's being called the best Dota game in the history of the game. So watch that, Shizzle.
I've got a question kind of for the chat. So you might have been able to tell by the way I talk about video games that I'm often interested in like the weird like business monetization, sociology and other deep parts of the gaming world. For those of you in the chat, would anyone be interested in me like making occasional like link dump documents or Tumblr posts in regard to that just like send people toward interesting reading on the games industry? Because it's a thing that I'm kind of passionate about, but if there's no audience for it, I don't necessarily want to do a ton of work on it.
You can be your own audience, Rob.
I suppose, but
you read your own things, and then
you tell me that Minecraft is based on reality, but then I find this like wall of water that just comes to a halt.
Shut up, Rob! I'm not a physicist.
I'm in a virtual world.
Guys, I'm lost again.
This isn't real at all.
Guys, I'm lost again. The moon is to my right. What does that mean?
You're lost.
Yeah, just be honest. Don't just be enthusiastic because you're like, oh sure, that's a cool thing. Like seriously though, would any of you in the chat be interested in reading that sort of thing, where it just kind of goes into like the whole reason I got into World of Tanks is because I went on like a vision quest about that game's monetization after I heard good things about it. And I was like reading like PowerPoint slides from people's, keynote talks at conferences. I was watching videos of people doing talks about it, so on and so forth. So if you think you'd be interested in that sort of thing, let me know in the chat. If you're not, I don't know. I might do it anyway, just because
I killed James!
Fuck?
I can't shut up about it. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of
Dave.
a thing I'm passionate. It looks like I've discovered ruins. Like under the sand, there's actual sand blocks.
People are telling you to break the sand under the water.
Break the sand under. Oh, okay.
Seriously, Dave, you fucking suck.
Rob, I killed James.
That's not cool.
And I took all of his shit.
Oh dear. Okay, so now my chamber is flooding.
Oh, look at all
Give
this
me my shit,
stuff
Cap.
I
You
got.
can't do anything with it.
I got a shovel. I got a stone pickaxe.
Shovels for
multiple-
sand. Now give me the bloody pickaxes back.
Okay. I don't know.
And all the rest of the shit.
How do I
Shouldn't
give it
this-
to you?
Shouldn't this chamber fill with water slowly? The water should be coming. There should be preservation of volume.
Rob, Minecraft is based on reality.
Dave, not prepared to accept that
Rob,
understanding of reality.
we all have our own realities that we have to face.
One of them is made of blocks and is wrong.
This one's yours. Oh, I'm keeping your iron sword, James. I want this.
God damn it.
It's my iron sword now. Did you get all the stuff I dropped?
No, give me the iron ingots. I'm trying to make a bucket so we can get water.
Oh, iron. I don't want those. Here, take it. Oh, God, I lost connection to the server.
So did
What
I.
happened? What happened?
I don't know. You did something bad, James Bruce. So,
Water flows 8 blocks and disappears. Okay. So the water physics are.
Rob, no way. I was thinking that at some point, maybe soon, we should have Justin on as a guest. What do you guys think?
Let him see what has become of his technophilia.
Yeah, I think Koshi was complaining on Twitter that he wants to have him on again, and that we should have him on. I haven't heard from Koshi in a while, actually. By the way, where has he been? Kashi, where are you? Maybe he doesn't like the new format. I don't know. But anyway, we should have Justin on at some point, and we should maybe start thinking about what do you guys think in the chat about having guests on again? We haven't had any guests in a while, like industry type guests. Like either like maybe some indie developers or some like Jess is not an industry guest.
Okay.
Jess is a cool guest there.
She's a fine guest.
Server's back. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm in it again. I'm gonna kill our chickens now.
No!
No, okay, fine. I thought about it.
Not kill the chickens.
Okay.
I think the server crash might be the indicator that we should close up the podcast.
This was our 150th episode, everybody. Did you enjoy it?
Woo!
I hope you all enjoyed it.
You still didn't give me my sodding iron back, you asshole.
I threw it on the floor. It probably was.
You didn't throw the iron on the floor.
Yeah, I threw
I
egg
threw
in
it on the ground.
Maybe
You
I.
didn't put me seeds back either. I was going to have sex with the chicken. No, wait, that's not right. I was going to make the chickens have sex.
Oh man, that's cool.
Oh.
Keep that in. Keep that in the final version.
Well, we haven't done the close yet, so it's gonna be in the final version.
All right. What do you
Iron
say?
ingots! Give me the iron back!
I'm working.
Thanks
on
for listening to the Technophilia podcast. I'm Robert Wiesahan. You can find me on Twitter at Robert Wiesahan. You can find Dave at Sidox. You can follow the
That was
podcast
one of
at The Technophilia.
It's right here, James.
You can listen to us on iTunes. You can listen to this hot mess that's not going to have any visuals associated with it. If you listen to this whole thing, here's your Easter egg for staying through, audio-only listeners. Thanks for staying through.
I'm gonna die. Me and James are fighting. Oh, no! I died.
You're the real hero, audio-only listener. Thanks again to everyone who came out to the live version on Twitch, and just a gentle reminder for anyone who's new here: this is not our regular day, so next week we will be back on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. These two are murdering each other. Let's shut this down. Let's bring this to a close.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.